Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. When you go to an interview, and if you're interviewer for a job interview, or to perform something, and you use your education and you use your experience, remember your experience when you say, "Well, I have 20 years experience on this job." That's not necessarily a good thing. Why? Because it could be bad experience. The interviewer doesn't know if you sucked for 20 years or you didn't suck for 20 years. That's why sometimes when you say, "Yeah, I have experience in that one," oh, okay, why don't you open your mouth? Let me see how you perform on the job. That's one thing. Why did I start with this? I start with this because my experience, which could be good or bad, told me that the Americans will smack the Houthis in Yemen. And I am right. They're getting there. And I also push it a little bit further, stating that the Americans will put some military bases in the, southwest part of Yemen. And they're about to, I think the decision has been already made to destroy the Houthis and accomplish what I just said. It's just that they don't let us know yet. They work with the little mountain slope theory that I have, which is they start slowly so they don't wake the baboons in a society, the citizenry, which is us, so we're like, ooh, so they don't want to wake us up. So they start slowly, and eventually they're going to tell us, "I think we should do it in the name of protecting you." That's exactly where we are. We are just like this. So we got everything, and I covered that in the past 2 weeks, about the Yemen, the Houthis, and I said the Americans will smack them, the Americans will destroy them. Go in my channel, you're going to find about at least 5 or 6 videos on that, when the Houthis attacked, different idiotic, tankers and ships in the Red Sea. They said they're going to attack only the Israeli-owned, so Israeli interests. Nevertheless, what's going on here? Now the Pentagon is ready. They let us know that they are ready to strike. I think the decision has been already made. The plans are already there. I think the things are moving into position, and they just let us know, well, we decided to hit the Houthis, and bang, the next day they're done. Why? Everything was already prepared, but they had to work on the little baboons' small brains, below 86 IQ. So let me show you 2 articles, one coming from the evil Russians, therefore they cannot be trusted, and the other one comes from the good people, okay? And that's something else, not the Russians or the Chinese or Iran or North Korea, the bad dudes. It's going to come from the good dudes. Now I think Hungary is also a bad dude, but it's not coming from Kossuth radio either. So let's look over this first. They say the same thing basically, but I will tell you about how the information, how it goes with intelligence, with the sources. It's how you fool people. Pentagon Mulls strikes against Houthis amid Red Sea chaos. This guy are dancing here. This guy looks like, or he's just passing the ball. Is the guy passing the ball? Hey, they're ready to shoot. All right, my friends, let's go see. At least 4 major global shipping companies have suspended operations through the Red Sea in the past 72 hours, citing the threat of attacks by Yemeni's Houthis militiamen. So these guys will not say these guys are associated with Iran, because, friends will be friends right till the end. The Houthis began their campaign of ship hijackings, missile and drone attacks in response to Israel military operation in Gaza and Western powers' support for Tel Aviv. Do you think this little sentence tells the truth? Something that you will not find in the free Western media. So the Houthis began their campaign of ship hijackings, is it true? Missile and drone attacks in response to Israel's military operation in Gaza and Western powers' support for Tel Aviv. Is it true? All right, let's don't stay in the full retard mode. The United States military is considering strikes against Houthi targets in Yemen. That's according to a report by a U.S. news outlet citing Biden administration officials. I guarantee you that's already done. And let's see what the statement says. The anonymous officials indicated that they have been growing increasingly concerned by the Houthis' purported efforts to undermine global trade, both to undercut trade to Israel and raise the cost to the US and its allies for supporting the IDF's, Israel Defense Forces, Gaza rampage. I tell you, you don't have to be anonymous. These guys already put together the plans. They already armed whatever their group or intervention group they will have. They already have it. So wait for it. I will let you know definitely. So let's go and read further from the Russians and then go to the other ones, right? Officials further said that Washington is holding back for now, the key words, for now, out of fears of potentially fueling a broader war against Iran and its proxies, citing unsustained claims that the unsubstantiated, Jesus Christ, claims, it was not right over there, that the Yemeni military group is one of such proxy. So it says here, Pentagon spokesman said Department of Defense will not hesitate to take action. I know. Netanyahu said, you do or I do. So you better do, because why should I pay? You pay. Where necessary and appropriate, including to protect against actions in the maritime domain that could threaten our troops. Again, they threaten our troops. We are over there, but they threaten our troops that we deployed over there. Can make shit up. The same shit. We are attacked. We are the victims. Remember that movie? Maybe you watched it. It's called Liar with Jim Carrey. And he is an attorney. And for one day, he can't lie as an attorney, as a lawyer. That means he should have stayed home. But he didn't. So he went to work, and he got a client. If I remember right now, a blonde with short hair, big boobs, and she was cheating on her husband. And over there, he was trying to defend her in front of the evidence. And the evidence over there was they had a recording of her having sex with her lover, and the prosecutors played that. And they said, what the hell is going on? And it was clearly what was going on in that audio tape. And Jim Carrey, because he was telling her that she's the victim. I think that was the day before the trial. You are the victim, but you are the victim. I says, yes, I'm the victim. Yes, I'm the victim. The same here. The United States is the victim. And she fucks around wherever and whatever. Oh, yes, I'm the victim. These guys are saying, we are the victim. Our troops are attacked. Where the fuck are your troops? To spread freedom and democracy and keep us safe here. Holy fuck. And the baboons? They are buying it. All right, my friends, let's go back to this one and let's go to the good article, shall we? That tells the truth. Comes from Semaphore by J. Solomon. What's up, Solomon? Did you see Moses today? Oh, fuck me, Freddy, man. These guys are always there. All right, let's see. Galaxy. What was the title? Did I miss it? Oh, here. U.S. considers striking Yemeni group. It's already, they're considering telling us that they will strike them. They're not considering anymore. I think the consideration was already reached a point beyond. The only thing they have to do is tell us, the baboons. The Pentagon is deliberating whether to directly strike Houthi. Yes, they will. So sit down, don't even read further. Houthis rebel military targets in Yemen in response to the Iranian-backed militias escalating attacks. You see how these guys are looking at it? Militia escalating attacks on military and commercial shipping. Again, we are the victims. Remember here, Iranian-backed militias, right? Yeah, and these guys, how do they call it here? Unfounded, right? Unsubstantiated. Citing unsubstantiated claims that the Yemeni militia group is one of such proxies. And it's true, because substantiation is when you went through a trial, you have to have evidence, not only allegations or accusations. And these guys have accusations. It was not determined in a court of law that those guys are or not. That's why it's unsubstantiated. Biden administration officials told Semaphore they're increasingly concerned, that's the same thing over there, that the Houthis and their sponsors in Tehran are trying to undermine global maritime trade. When did that happen? Why did that happen? Let's see. All right. Both to undercut trade to Israel and to raise the cost and its allies for supporting the Jewish states. Yeah, that's all the proper word, Solomon. Good job, Solomon. Let me give you a smooch. Good job, Solomon. Calls it the right way. He scored some points here, Jewish state. Have you seen here the American state? Or, I don't know, the Iranian state? Or the... Nah. That's just trademark right there. Copyright. Now 11th week, The U.S. officials say they're weighing a strike on the Houthis against their fears of potentially fueling a broader war against Iran and its proxies. They will do it. They will do it, my friends. Just wait for it. And when they do it, I will tell you. It's not if, it's when. To a certain extent, what the Houthis are doing is what the Americans did and the garbage other countries did in Ukraine. They inserted themselves in something that did not have anything to do with them, and that is attacking, involve themselves in the garbage that occurs right now in Israel. But that's what the good states, the Western states, the free states did in Ukraine. Just said, we need to help, because we think that the Russians attacked unprovoked attack on Ukraine. Even though, if you look back in historical events, evidence, and data, you find out that the Western countries, especially Al Capone, were not really, not knowing anything about it. I would claim that they knew a lot about it, and they pushed a lot of buttons. They pushed so many buttons that is like they playing the piano. Okay, that's how many buttons they played. All right, my friends, here it is. Wait for these guys. These guys will do it. I told you they will do it. They're the last drop. Probably in about 1 or 2 days, they will let us know we struck them, because we are the victims. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.